genuinely do not know how to do this. How do I, if I refresh it, will it show me my live stream? Oh, there I am, waiting for Chat-Mort. She's here, idiot. Bro, I'm here. I'm here. Bro, there's a big delay here. Hi. Hello. Hello, welcome. Nobody. Yay, hi, Spinal. You own first. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna share this on the thingy. On Twitter. I need to caption it or nobody'll know why they should be here. Or hold on. I need to figure out what to tweet. I'm doing a quick little stream. Just wait. Hold on. Hold on. No. This is how long it takes me to tweet something. I want to tweet a promotional tweet that I'm doing this little thing, so anybody wants to stop by can, but I don't know. I don't know what to say here. Just come over to say hi. There, that's a nice little reference. :3. Okay. There. What's the phrase everybody's saying now? If you know, you know. That's what you say now if there's a reference in something and you want everybody to know they're not getting the reference to make the few people who are getting the reference feel that much more special, like they're in an exclusive little club. Hello everyone and welcome back. It's your host Michelle, aka Chat-Mort, obviously, and thank you for returning once again to my ridiculous mess of a little channel. I hope everybody's okay. I scrutinized over my little tweet and I sent my little tweet. So now a whole bunch of people, a whole passel of mischief makers will come over here. So hi everybody. I hope everyone is doing okay. In fact, instead of saying that, I should be a competent streamer and ask you how are you doing and invite you to share your input on how you are doing. I'm not very good at this for how long I've been doing it. Hi, Spinal. Hi, Ezoob. Hi, Jarl. Did I miss people? I'm sure I did. Hi, the Smoking Rat. You need a reason to be here. You don't. No reason is necessary because there's really no justifiable reason to be here. Hi, Allie. The floor is now lava. Hi, Anon. How are you? Hi, Sartzer. Hi, Eric. No, there was somebody else, somebody new. Brond Groby. That's a cool name. Sounds important. Hello, my friend. Welcome. Spinal, you will be proud to know that with my tax return, I got an electric tea kettle and I made my tea tonight with it. And it is amazing because instead of having to microwave water, I push a button and this really cool like LED light comes on and it boils the water real fast. And then I have enough water for a couple cups of tea. And the cats are terrified of it, so that's funny. And the little hot plate is neat. It's cool. It was like $35 on Amazon, but I got a little like a protection plan with it, which I don't need, but I am sophisticated and I don't microwave a cup of water when I want to drink tea. I'm really excited though. I love it. Did I say hi to you, Eric Pug? You're saying hi, but now you're going to bed, really? Well, that's okay. Don't stay up for me. If you were desperate for background noise tomorrow, this will be here still, I assure you. Hi, Cynic. Hello, stupid head. That's not very nice. Sartzer's just chilling. Yes, I'm just here to make mischief and chew gum. Indeed. Ezoob says I just make references so obscure even I don't get them. That's fair. That is fair. I don't do that exactly, but I kind of do also. I I quote things and I don't remember what things are from, which is probably a very universal thing that goes without saying. But it's funny, every once in a while I'll rewatch one of my favorite childhood shows. I'll rewatch old SpongeBob episodes, or I have the entire Powerpuff Girls series on DVD. Stuff like that, Danny Phantom. And every couple years I'll just get out those DVDs and I'll binge watch one of those shows. And I'm like, oh my god. Like, without realizing it, I quote the Powerpuff Girls almost daily. Stuff like that. Hi, Ryder. You're eating air fry noodles and eating strawberries. Nice. How do you think I'm doing? I think you're doing good. I hope you're doing good. Ooh, chat jumped. Bro, there's not enough of you here for chat to be jumping and overwhelming me already. Inductive kettle. Yes, indeed. Hi, David Hunter. Microwave it like a merkin, I know. Hi, Uncle Jeezy. I love my electric kettle. I use it for coffee, too. Oh, that's so smart. I could do that. Like, I have a coffee pot, but I wanted to, you know. Hi, Zero Fall. I know your name, but I don't know if I've seen you around these parts. Americans have only just discovered kettle's progress. I'm really proud of it. I'm happy. I'm Aussie, that's a tame greeting. Well, yeah, that's understandable. Anyway. Yay, hi memes. Hi Dobu. Hey gamers. Hi gamers. Hi everyone. I hope you're doing well. I'm showing off my shirt now because I'm excited. This shirt is the best shirt. Nobody is shocked because I cannot shut up about this show. Oh my god, my foot's asleep already. That was quick. Everybody take a shot. I love this shirt. Isn't this gorgeous? It's just like the main like promotional art for the show, and it's also the like on the soundtrack. It's the cover of the soundtrack. And it's got a thingy on the back that I have to show you as well. I'm gonna shuffle gently around in my chair. This is really awkward because I'm so clumsy. See? See, it's the thingy. It's the thingy, because it's on his thingy, he wrote it. He bit his thumb and wrote it on his, oh my god. There's a word for his, like, science coat dress thing. There's a word for that. And I saw it, and I don't remember it now. And also, the sleeves say something. Do they say the same thing? Yes, they do. And it's got an exclamation point. So I feel like it probably says, the original version of what is translated to "this is exhilarating" or "get excited." Right? Do any of you know? Do any of you read Japanese? I should open the Google Translate app and hold my phone away from my sleeve. I'm sure this says like the "get excited" thing because they've got exclamation points, but I love this shirt so much. I just love men's shirts, but I was super pumped because I think this is pretty much the first like official licensed merchandise for this series that was sold in the US. And I got this shirt, I got a Senku shirt, and I got a Tsukasa shirt. And I'm really happy. And I don't have girlfriends, so I have to tell you guys about the clothing I buy because my fiance is going to leave me if I don't shut up about clothing. So, thank you, my friends, for tolerating my nonsense. I absolutely freaking hate that I can't acknowledge everything you guys say. I'm not used to it at all. I don't like it. I like control. I like keeping an eye on everyone. The nice psychiatrist man said that I scored very high for obsessive compulsive tendencies, and I'm starting to notice those the more I look around. I need to control all of you like you are your little puppies or something, and you each have your own little pen, and if anything happens and I feel like you're getting too frisky, I freak out. Which is not good considering the character of you guys. No offense or anything. Professor, your hand doesn't work. Yeah, there are worse things to quote. How common are kettles in America? Spinal asked. I don't know. I don't know anybody who has an electric kettle for tea. I know people who actually like would make tea when everybody would come over, which is really weird in like rural Ohio where I grew up. But they had an actual tea kettle they would just put on a burner on the stove and make everybody tea. I don't know. I don't know of anybody who has an electric kettle for like boiling water. I don't. Yay, hi, True Crime Stories. How are ya? Maybe the US will discover chip and pin payment next. You're new. We have interacted a few times on Twitter. Okay, I'm sorry. I knew your name, but I'm really, really bad at remembering people's names. So I knew I hadn't seen you in my chat here, but welcome. I hope this lived up to all of your expectations. It's a nice shirt. Yeah, thank you, Sartzer. I really like it. It was one of those things where, you know, when they print with this kind of like waxy material on shirts, the shirts smell horrific. They smell like really musty, but they smell like vinegar, but that really weird pungent smell that new shirts have when they are like printed and then sent straight to you. I wanted to wear this for the stream tonight on Magog's channel, on his main channel. We did our side quest just out of character, just like a brainstorming stream instead of our normal thing for Monday nights. Our normal thing, like I'm on Monday nights normally, whatever. But I wanted to wear this because I got it in the mail today, but it smelled so horrible it would have given me a headache. So I was like hustling to wash it and dry it as fast as possible so I could wear it. And the thing is, the tags on these shirts don't have any instructions on the correct way to wash them. They're 100% cotton, so I don't know. It's probably something that's straightforward to normal, well-adjusted adults, but I didn't know. And the like receipt that came didn't say either. So I'm kind of scared that if I dry this, like if I forget and put it on high heat, I'm scared that this stuff is gonna crack, because especially this long sleeved shirt, the texture of this decal type texture is the kind where this is not going to be a decoration. The like crackles, the whole shirt's gonna end up looking like that, I'm afraid. I'm weird about my shirts. I'm weird about, I'll pick a favorite shirt and I'll wear it nonstop. You guys have seen that. Like I wore my All Might shirt nonstop for like weeks on here, and people were not believing me that I was washing it between streams. Dobu said Dr. Stone good because it was drawn by a hentai artist, so automatic bonus points. And that explains so much too, because the women in Dr. Stone all have the worst case of same face syndrome I've ever seen. I know people think that that's like some leftist thing where, because typically it is people on the far left, perhaps. Oh, it says let's build the civilization from zero. Oh, that's cool. I was like, this is a little long for that, for what I thought it said. That's really cool. Okay. Um, it's mentioned some. I haven't read most of the manga. I've just watched the anime. And they kind of changed a little bit of stuff. Like the way things were translated in the anime obviously is a little different than the manga, but that's really cool. Cause yeah, that's basically the point. They have to go from civilization having completely crumbled while all of humanity was petrified somehow mysteriously, to the main character wants to restore humanity to its former glory. He wants to use science to restore medicine and technology and everything to the world, whatever. So, yes, that line does have significance. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. But yeah, this show has the worst case of women having same face syndrome I've ever seen. And I've been scripting, it's like 16 pages long. I'm going to do a review of this show that I've been working on this whole quarantine. I've rewatched the show like 3 times now because I want my analysis to be sound. I want it to be accurate, I guess. You guys can probably hear that train. That is insanely loud. Wow. But it's funny because the men in this show have such incredibly unique, striking, handsome, dynamic faces. They have the most expressive faces I've ever seen in manga. The guy Boichi who draws it, he's Korean. His art is unreal. Like the raw emotion on their faces is like it's not just an emotion that you can read and understand the purpose of. It's not something where you know what's being conveyed based on like the eyes are big, the mouth is downward, the eyebrows are this way, you know, and there's creases here. It's not just like emotions that you can interpret correctly. It's not just that emotions are signaled or symbolized. It's like you feel the character's emotions in your chest because he captures emotion that well with his illustrations. It's that good. It's unreal how good his art is, especially in this series. But then all the female characters have these like really creepy, kind of like doll-like, dead-eyed faces. It's so weird. Like, especially the contrast, because like all of the male characters in the series are really, really expressive and unique in their faces, and then the women all look identical. They look like blow-up dolls or like creepy little porcelain dolls. It's really weird and distracting, in my opinion. It that bothered me a lot. That actually bothered me so much because I'm really, really weird and particular about art and things. Like, I won't watch cartoons or shows if they're ugly. To me, I won't. Um, I've said that a million times in my streams, but like, it's a miracle that I ever watched Ed, Edd n Eddy, and I only did because I started watching it like in elementary school, I think, and the dialogue was so good and the characters were so charming that I watched it even though it was so ugly. And it's become one of my favorite shows because it's phenomenal. Ed, Edd n Eddy is absolutely a classic, but um the whole same face syndrome with the women in the show almost made me stop watching it because it I'm so weird about art that I couldn't take it. I almost could not tolerate that. But I'm working on it. It's probably going to be another week till the video's out because it's taken me so long to even script it. But I'm going to do a review of season 1 of this, and I will go into detail, and I'm going to try and use as many examples as possible to justify why that bothers me so much, because um, the things that tend to bother me about shows are really kind of seemingly random and illogical and nitpicky to other people. So it's like, freaking, I'm not sweaty enough for my makeup to be smearing like that. That makes me so mad. Damn it. Now I look stupid. Than normal. But yeah, it's like I really went into depth explaining why the whole same face syndrome with the women in the show bothers me and all the things I don't like about this show, because I want to justify them and articulate it as well as possible, because it's just I don't want to seem like I'm picking arbitrary things and being really petty and childish about them. I want to justify why I feel the way I do about the drawbacks. Because the things that are good about this show, I think, are pretty objectively good. The things that I don't like are weird. So, it's not just called a lab coat spinal. It's like because what he has isn't exactly a lab coat. It's like a really long belted tunic that's like double layered. Like the collar has a double layer, and it's it starts with an H. It's some kind of like science coat thing. But it's named after a person. It starts with an H, but I don't remember what it's called. Yay! Hi, Joke. How are you? I was in the Discord after side quest, but then I went away and made tea and forgot, and then I came back and I just like yelled, and then I left really abruptly and rudely because I didn't know how to say goodbye and assert myself. Go woman, go. I'm going, yay! Irredeemable. Blah, blah. Hey, why am I loading? Why am I buffering? Yo! Stop it. Why? Why is it showing that I'm buffering? That's not cool. It's being weird. Oh, it's being really weird. Why is it doing that? Did it just do that for me and not for you guys? That's really strange. Huh. I don't know. Sorry. I got really distracted. Irredeemable weeb TBH. I know. You can't read it though. You need to go back and pause. Yeah. He will leave you for gassing you. Yeah. That's fair. Hi Thexor. Are all the easy bake ovens behind that backdrop? I have not. Those are lies and slander. I have not had an easy bake oven since I was little. And I remember one New Year's Eve, my best friend and I, when we were little, we made like a tiny chocolate cake in the easy bake oven, and we were like, wow, that was underwhelming. So we just ate the like delicious packets of like cake mix. And that was our celebratory little event. So I do not have an easy bake oven, I assure you. Hi Jordan. Good day. Yeah, I saw some weird angry kid like picked a fight with Joke on Twitter. It was very odd to watch. I I don't know. I will never understand that. You know, I'm not judging people necessarily, but the whole thing about like randomly picking fights with people for attention, I don't understand it. Like the whole blood sports thing is just it's a culture that I don't understand personally, but what I really don't understand is just like random people, and I see this all the time with people I know. People will just like start attacking and insulting somebody out of nowhere, and they'll just like go on and on and on about them for days, and it's just very strange. Like, I don't know. I don't understand it. I don't understand why people pick random fights like that dude did with Joke. It was very odd. I don't know. I'm a weenie. I'm very non-confrontational. I don't understand like really mean-spirited full-on fights for the sake of them. It's just not something that uh it's not something that I personally understand in any capacity. You don't know anything about lockdown, said Thexor. You're essential, so pretty much the same stress, but the other, yeah, okay, I see. Wash shirts like that on cold, low temp, tumble dry, or just hang up. Thank you, Thexor. That's kind of what I thought, but I was not sure. I wash all of my clothing in cold water, and I did do like the low heat or whatever. I just poked myself in the eye, said Spinal. Oh, Anon said, I forget that some US states aren't in lockdown. Here in the UK, it's a ghost town. Yeah. Yeah, we're on kind of on lockdown here. A lot of states are starting to very tentatively open things back up. And I think, I don't know, part of me thinks we should have done that before now. But, hindsight is 2020. We'll be able to make better assessments of what could have been done differently later. But it's also one of those things where like the government where this thing originated and the WHO are so scarily vigilant in controlling the narrative that I don't think we're never going to get accurate or even useful statistics, I don't think, on when it peaked, how bad it really got, how many people were sure had it, um, everything like that. Well, and the other thing is the way people are collecting statistics is really weird. Like, I know there are states in which they are counting people as having died of that specific thing when they already had other things. Like, if you are already dying due to some sort of organ failure or something, or some accident that you're fading from, and then on top of everything else you get this thing that everything's closed down from, some places are counting the deaths as due to that ailment, we'll call it, when that was just one thing on top of everything else that continued to pummel somebody's immune system. And then there are other places where people have died and they never tested them. So it's like, we're never going to know, in the US at least, we're never going to know how bad it was. We're never going to know anywhere near accurate statistics, I don't think. I think we're at a point now where information is so effectively controlled by the people who need to control the narrative that we'll never know. I don't think. Maybe I'm a little black-pilled, but Izub said, I believe the Japanese people call it soy sauce face. Yay, hi Ben from Gulf City, how are ya? Exactly, Dobu said, which is why everyone has super nice bodies but the same faces. Yeah. And there's so much good pose work. It's amazing, the anatomy. The characters are just beautiful. The background art in Dr. Stone is breathtaking. I'm genuinely in awe of the mangaka Boichi. He's an amazing artist. I could just talk about it for hours. The raw emotion on the characters' faces is it's almost like haunting. It's so real and so nuanced. It's fascinating. Yeah, and then the girls all the girls have faces like freaking like that. Like they have these like dead-eyed stares. And it is frustrating too because all of the female characters have the same physique, which doesn't make any sense. Like, the character who is one of the strongest characters in the story, one of the characters who is so good that they would have been like at the top of the martial arts circuit in Japan, this person who is like this incredibly swift, skilled warrior who's super strong, she is incredibly soft and has no tone to her body. She's drawn to be the most visually appealing possible. My knee looks really strange. This is my knee. I don't. Looks like a strange, gigantic baby head, like peering over the edge of my desk or something. It's my knee, I promise. My brain is strange, but it's really weird because the main character is this total nerd. You know, there's this running gag where the main character, all the other characters are like running, carrying supplies places and working on projects, and he's always like huffing and puffing and gasping for breath and falling over in the background because he's so out of shape. Yet the main character has way more muscle tone than this girl who's supposed to be this incredibly strong, skilled warrior who like trains everybody else because she's drawn to be like the ideal pinup as far as her body type and her appearance. And that really bothers me. That's one thing about his art style that I don't like. But yeah, Boichi, he's illustrated a lot of manga before, but he did like a hentai series before, and like that totally explains it because the women in Dr. Stone have hentai faces. And they kind of have hentai physiques too. Like they should have some variation in body type, and they really don't. And that bothers me a lot because it interferes with the story and it causes this disconnect between the information we're given about these characters and the way they behave and the way they actually look in regard to their muscle tone or there being really any difference between the women's figures. Like they're gorgeous visually. I mean, it's not upsetting to look at them at all. They're very voluptuous. They have these teeny tiny waists and these, curvaceous hips. I feel like I'm being really creepy, like gesturing, but yeah, it doesn't fit with the story and some of the characters, and that's a detriment to me in regard to the whole story. Dobu said I should read beyond the first chapter. Yeah, you could. It's the manga handles things better. The timing of things and the explanation of things is better in the manga for sure. It's one of those things where every time something is adapted another step away from the source material, you're going to lose the effect of some things. You're going to lose the meaning of certain things, and that's definitely the case with the anime. I still think it's really really good. But the art style in the manga is beautiful, and it's like some of the stuff I'm hearing, like there are certain story arcs coming up where it's like, considering where things are in season 1, it's like I cannot fathom how they get to that point. Like, how do they get, they're very strange things that happen, and I'm excited to read the manga. I'm excited to read ahead. Yeah, I'm gonna do that for sure once I finish this review because I just don't want. I've seen a ton of spoilers and stuff, which is my own fault, but I don't want my impression, my isolated kind of impression of the first season to be tainted by things that I know are coming. I don't want to hint at things too much or spoil things for other people if they've just seen season 1 or they just like me and are deciding to give the review a shot because they're interested in my content and stuff. Dexor said a lot of anime have that problem. Same face, different hair, eyes match hair color, one personality trait, rinse and repeat. Yeah. Yeah, Sartre said, I agree. The juxtaposition is odd. He's really talented, though. Yeah. No, I know your explanation, writer. I'm just not saying it out loud because I'm trying not to spoil that for people because that's kind of a spoiler from the end of season 1. Yeah, it did go away. Okay, I'm seeing that. There was an F. It was for everyone. That's really odd. I wonder why that happened. Yeah, Dabu or Dobu, I apologize. I never figured out how you want me to pronounce your name, said all his... Oh, that's our creepy gargantuan water pump thing. I'm like, what am I hearing? Is there a torrential downpour? No. Um, you said all his erotic manga have the same porcelain doll face girls and cool looking guys too. Well, it's funny too, yeah, because there's an interview Boichi did where he said, somebody asked him like, which character do you like to draw best? And he said Kohaku, who's like the one female character. I hate Kohaku. I don't know if I'm going to include this rant in my review, but I'm going to hold off and then I'll do a stream and I'll discuss a little bit of my review after that premieres at some point, probably in a week from now, something like that. I don't, it's so arbitrary. It's so much my opinion that I don't know if it would be reasonable to put it in with a review where I'm trying to be fair, but I hate Kohaku. But he said that she's the only character he likes to draw. And he said, why would I like drawing guys or something like that? Of course I don't like drawing boys. I want to draw women. Which is funny because the men in his art are so gorgeous. They're extremely sexually appealing. They're beautiful. They have these like gorgeous angular faces and they're super muscular, and there's like a lot of naked or shirtless dudes in promotional art for his stuff. It's just funny, you know. He's clearly an extremely heterosexual guy, but you wouldn't necessarily get that from his art. It's just funny. Izub said, I've heard Gumball called ugly. Your thoughts? Yes, Howie Coat. That's what it is. Izub, you're my hero. I love you. Thank you. That's what it's called. Yes. Oh, I'm so happy. I never would have remembered that. I wouldn't have even known how to look it up. Well, I would have, whatever. I don't think Gumball is ugly. I know Gumball is, it's very much that, I know it's a misnomer, but the term coined for it is the CalArts style. I know some of the characters have that very similar sort of interchangeable, very simplistic, easy to animate character design, but I think Gumball is really charming. One of the things that makes the art style of Gumball so charming is that it's very much mixed media. Some characters are two-dimensional, very retro CalArts looking cartoons, and some characters are not two-dimensional, and the backgrounds are all real, are they not? It's all like photographic backgrounds, and then they manage to make these super simplistic retro 2D cartoon characters look natural in these actual photographic settings, which is fascinating. I don't think Gumball's ugly at all. I think it's hard to say its style is ugly or cute or charming or unique because the style is so all over the place. But I think it's really, really unique in a good way. I would say that much. Like a bathrobe, kind of. Shio said, howdy bigots and Mort. Hello. I'm sorry it did that thingy. I don't know why it did that. I don't know why it buffered. It's usually used in bacterial research to minimize skin exposure. Okay, I see. Yeah, I did get caught up in the chat. I'm just... Oh, this is so weird. I'm looking at the I'm so distracted. Oh my god. I'm looking at the backstage or whatever the hell this stupid thing is called, the dashboard, and when I look at like the little cursor thingy you can drag to see how far you are in the video, it's showing how long I've been streaming. It's saying like 34 minutes and 50 seconds, but it's saying I'm at like 34:50 out of an hour and 31 minutes and 25 seconds. Like, how is the counter determining that? Like, is it just going off the template of my last stream? I don't think my last stream was that short. I'm just really puzzled. It's so weird. I don't know. I'm catching up, I promise. Oh my god, Shio said, are Germans even allowed to own easy bake ovens? You know? I don't know. Hi, WR Costin, how are you? Oh my god, Jordan said everyone always talk about the easy bake ovens. Was I the only one playing with the creepy... God, English! English! Was I the only one playing with the creepy crawlers oven? No, you weren't. I had one of those and I was obsessed with it. I think my best friends had one when we were little, and then I wanted one too. That's where you pour the different colored like dyed goo into the bug molds, and then you cook it in the oven and you have all these little rubber bugs, right? I would absolutely make those again if my cats would not eat all the bugs and get sick, because those things were so much fun. Hi Richo, how are you? Or Risho, I'm sorry. Um, no one would ever virtue signal on the internet, right? You're back with snack. Nice. Very nice. The world would be a lot better without any social media. In some ways, Anon, I agree with you. I think, um, I genuinely believe that social media causes mental illness in people who don't have it. I don't mean like a personality disorder or something that just like appears out of the blue, because there are certain things that you kind of have your whole life. But I think in regard to anxiety and depression, I think people who did not have anxiety or depression before uh, can develop it if they get too absorbed in social media and the numbers and worrying about other people's opinions and perceptions of them. And I think people who do have depression and anxiety, if you're not extremely mindful and aware of how it's affecting you, I think it can make it exponentially worse in people. Um, and I a lot of things I've read from a lot of the like research institutions I follow, and a lot of the things I've seen from some of the charities and the different groups who do a lot of good works in the world. I truly believe the internet has done more harm than good. There so much evil has been enabled by the internet. And it's sad because the internet has done so many wonderful things. You know, it's allowed people to connect. I wouldn't have most of my friends, you know, I wouldn't have any of you guys. I wouldn't have any of you. I wouldn't be able to entertain any of you. I wouldn't have been able to find people to share my love of like whatever stupid autistic things, Pokemon, Sonic, Stormhawks, Naruto, the stuff I was obsessed with as a kid. I wouldn't have had anybody to share my hyperfixations, I guess is the autism term for it, if I hadn't found the internet. So the internet has made my life infinitely better in some ways. It's given me a creative outlet, and I have this compulsion to create. I have to create. And you know, the internet has done wonderful things for most of us, I'm sure, but I still don't think it was worth it, considering how bad some things are that the internet has enabled people to do on a larger scale. It's encouraged it. The internet emboldens very bad people, because it used to be like one person hypothetically would be a really awful, sick, monstrous person maybe in one town, and they would be super paranoid about ever getting caught, and their shame and their paranoia would possibly keep them from harming anyone or anything. It might keep them, you know, a little bit more repressed in those things. Where now, no matter how unspeakably evil you are, you will be emboldened and validated by people on the internet just like you. And it's horrifying. You know, I don't want to get into anything super dark this stream. I'd rather not, but I don't. That was kind of a tangent, Anon, but yeah, kind of going off of what you said. Yeah, in regard to the illness thingy, Sartzer said, yeah, it's fishy for sure. They aren't not telling us everything. Yeah, Anon said it'll be 10 years before we know how bad or overstated this whole thing was, and by then we'll probably have worse problems. Yeah. Um Hi Race. Yeah. All the Karens on Twitter. Yeah, our nurse is trying to blow off steam while on the job. Well, it's crazy too, because it's like people who have very pressing medical issues they need treatment for are being told to stay home, and they're too scared to go get the treatment they need anyway. So it's like the hospitals are empty. Doctors are being furloughed, are they not? Is that the word? Because the hospitals are empty. Like when people are at home, perishing from things because they're not allowed to go to the hospital or they're too afraid to, that's something that I think should be prioritized a lot more. Getting that system working again. And, you know, just every week, be very vigilant about having these hospitals collect numbers and then reassess every week. Do we need to pull back on how much is open? Do we need to restrict certain procedures again? Or can we keep things going tentatively at this rate without the hospitals and the whole system being overrun? Like, I don't know. Speaking of fun, ecchi shonen manga, read that. Okay, I will read it after the thingy is over, the stream. Or I will Google it later and it'll be one of my like 300 open tabs later. And then like tomorrow I'll find it again and remember. Yeah. Black pilled. Oh my gosh, Race. Oh my god. That's very dark. I do not have a pet midget. I don't. I read some of what you wrote, Ryder. I apologize. I might have missed some stuff. If I ever miss something, please don't hesitate. Like, if I ignore something and you posted it like 7 times, there might be a reason why I'm not comfortable discussing it, or I don't know how to discuss it. But because of just how many people come and hang out now, if you guys really want me to see something, I'm not going to be really annoyed and think it's really cringy and pushy and obnoxious if you like copy and paste something to try again to see if I'll see it later. I just can't get to everybody the way things are now, and I apologize. Chat jumped again. Freaking, oh my gosh, I'm really far behind. Uh-oh. Hentai faces. No, not tentacles, no. The manga won't come back until October with Demon Slayer and MHA. Or is it the anime? I think it's the anime, because Dr. Stone, the manga or the manga, I know I pronounce it weird. I pronounce manga correctly, but then instead of saying anime, I say anime, so that's dumb and hypocritical. I apologize. It's probably annoying, but Dobu is fine? Okay, thank you for letting me know. Bro, my leg is so freaking itchy. I'm sorry you guys have to hear my leg being scritched. That's really stupid and gross. I keep forgetting I'm doing it, and it's probably annoying. But yeah, I think it's the anime that won't come back until October, because, yeah, they did confirm season 2 of Dr. Stone. But the manga's coming out weekly, I'm pretty sure, because I follow Shonen Jump on Twitter, and they just spoiled the newest chapter for me, and I'm like, God damn it, that's my own fault for following them. But I know Dr. Stone was kind of in a position for a while where it didn't do very well at first, and I don't think it did very well in Japan. But then now it's like blowing up and becoming really, really popular, at least in North America, and I think there's some huge like anime or manga awards thing that happens annually, and Senku won Best Protagonist last year, which is like, hey, he's my boy. I love Senku. So yeah, it's like it didn't do well at first, and then it kind of blew up. I'm not sure why. Stop scratching your legs, stupid. I'm gonna have to like wear fuzzy pajama pants next time so I can't scratch my legs. The roasted kohaku, I can't wait. Yeah. I understand, Ryder. It is weird. The whole thing about people being related is weird in Dr. Stone. It's cool. It's a really cool story idea, but it's strange too. Which one, Kohaku? Kohaku is the blonde like warrior girl, with like the really short like little purpley blue dress thing. She's the blonde one with her hair up. Not her sister, who's the blonde one who's like the like, what is she? Oh my god, what is she? She's like the village, she's like an oracle or something. I don't know. She's like their like priestess, I guess, or something. Not that one, the warrior one. You would like JoJo then. I've only watched a couple episodes of JoJo. Aw, Anon thinks it's an ugly art style. That makes me sad. That I've never heard my chair make that noise before. Okay. Holy crap, she's catching up. I will catch up, you fools. Mort versus the chat is like the turtle versus the hare race. Oh my god. Yeah. Stop sitting on your goddamn foot, you absolute monster. No! You can't make me. Oh, interesting, Zero Fall. I see what you said about the tea. Chair hop. Take a shot. Oh my god, Shio. Hi, Merle Davis. How are you? Remember, folks, if you can't donate $10 to Chat-Mort, then you should be out working to earn that $10. Exactly. Here. Hold on. Is her name Invader V? I'll sit like her. Here. You guys can see my gross fat little leggies. They're not as nice as her legs, but they're here. I have to sit at the right angle in my little pillow fort. I'm not in a pillow fort, but so I have to sit at this angle. And I have to be very articulate. I have to be borderline verbose. I will use many large words, but I will use them in a way that makes me somehow seem less intelligent than average. I will also be over articulate in the way I speak. God, I can't think of words. I can't make fun of her because I can't think of words. You have to enunciate all the time with every consonant of every word in an extremely obnoxious way that makes autistic people like Chat-Mort want to beat you over the head until you stop moving. However, this is the way you have to sit. You have to sit like this, very, very prim and very proper at this same angle for some reason. And if you're not homeless, if you're not destitute, you should be giving me all your money. Because if not, you are very shameful. Your family should be ashamed of you. You are a smelly incel if you don't give me every cent in your bank account right now. Was that okay? Did I do a good Invader V impression? I freaking hate her. Not because she's just an atrocious human being, but because I'm fairly certain that her name is an Invader Zim reference. And she is not worthy of her name being an Invader Zim reference. Not at all. And that makes me livid. Because her name is Invader, and then a 3-letter name. Oh my god, that makes me furious beyond all reason. My little face is getting red and everything. I want to be Hokage. That's fair. The chat just jumped. Damn it, I'm so far behind. Oh. Oh wow, Braun said, the stream was under-recommended for you, so I clicked. I'm hooked. Gracious. Well, thank you. I'm very flattered. I appreciate that. Tejas is opening on the 1st of May, says Zero Fall. I see. Oh. Oh, wow. That's really scary, Izub. Oh my gosh. Ray said, and now for a brighter topic, music. Have you ever heard of Splice? You can rent to own plugins for music production that you could use with FL Studio. Excuse me. Yes, I have heard of Splice. I've looked at some of the resources you've sent me, but it's been a little bit. I need to kind of review them again, but thank you so much for that. I'll have to look into it, because yeah, my plugins are pretty limited, obviously, as new as I am to using FL Studio. Merle Davis says, I'm here, everybody can relax now. Stop dry shaving and you'll stop having itchy legs. I have not dry shaved any part of myself in at least like 3 months, I'll let you know. Wet shave then moisturize will stop the itchies. Yeah. Always moisturize. Also, trimming is better than clean shaving. For beards, too. I don't like trimming. I would not trim my armpit hairs and things like that. I would not do such a thing. So I just made tea when I brought it up earlier. Aw, nice. See? My incompetence has real-world effects, and everyone should be very afraid. Hi, Kenny. Hello, Mort. What's new? Hope you're staying safe. Thank you. I'm alright. I am alright. I hope you're alright too, Kenny. Zero Fall said, also I made breakfast for dinner because I wanted eggs. Yum. I'm obsessed with eggs. I've said that many times, and that's not a joke because I like women. Although it could be, if you have a really stupid sense of humor. But I always buy the same brand of eggs. They're free-range Happy Chicken eggs. That's one of the few things I spend a lot of money on because I don't want my chickens to be in hellish factory farming situations. So I buy a dozen brown eggs from this, like, company that feeds them very healthy little chicken things, and they have happy little chicken places to frolic. And I couldn't find my eggs anywhere. And we have two refrigerators. We have an old refrigerator, and we have our normal new refrigerator. I'm playing with my hair. I don't normally do this, but it's kind of pleasant in a tactile way. Hair is interesting. Hair is neat. I'm not well, I'm sorry. But I couldn't find my eggs anywhere because I wanted to have like eggs and sausage the other morning. And I looked everywhere and I couldn't find my eggs. And I remembered buying the eggs. And then I realized, oh no, I left the eggs in the car. Because I didn't want them to get broken in the trunk. So there's a dozen rotten eggs in my car. And that was like 2 days ago. And I never retrieved them to throw them away. They're just out there. I'm scared to use my car now. I'm so dumb. Merle said, Chat-Mort, you look better than that V-girl. Thank you. I mean, in my personal opinion, that doesn't mean a whole lot. Typically, the kind of women I'm attracted to have dark hair and dark eyes, but she is not my type. Personality has a lot to do with it, too, and her personality is less attractive than the dozen rotten eggs that have been in my car for a week. So, yeah, but thank you. Sheo said, my wife recently told me that I am now a parent. I need to make sacrifices. But then she got pissed when she saw the giant pentagram on the kitchen table and what I was about to do to the pets. Oh my god. Oh boy. That's really dark. Excuse me. Did Izu give up? I don't know. If you can't afford the bath water, you can't afford to watch the stream, right? Invader Yeezus. Ugh, I made my tea with Gamer Girl bath water. It just gives it that tang. That's very spooky. I don't enjoy that. Bath water plus ramen noodles. Oh. Oh, I don't like that. I don't know how I feel about that. Ooh. Oh. IV drip but tomboy gamer girl bath water. Ooh, I don't know. I like eggs because I like women. You're gaslighting me, I guarantee you. That's not what I said. I know that's not what I said. Chat-Mort likes her eggs Asian and young. I don't know about that. If the eggs are Asian and at least 18 years old, but hopefully a good chunk of years older than that, I will consider scrambling them. I don't know what I'm talking about. Oh, hair is neat. Indeed. Yes. I am hashtag quirky and relatable, am I not? Red hair is the neatest. I love redheads, dude. I love redheads a lot. Christina Hendricks. Yeah, that's all. That's all I have to say. If you don't look like Varescence, don't even try. I have not said that. I may have thought that. She is absolutely breathtakingly beautiful, but I have not said that. You shilled the show across the Discords. Thank you so much, Assassin. I appreciate that. Go clean out those eggs. Wait, bath water that comes with ramen. I don't know, bro. I don't enjoy that idea at all. I'm caught up, you guys. Frick. I don't know what to do now. This was not anticipated. I genuinely didn't think this would happen. Do you guys want to go for like an exact hour here? Would that be smart? Give me money! I'm monetized now for some reason. Give me money. Please? No. It's weird. It's a very peculiar concept. That is not what I said. You people are monsters. Oh my god. My old gran used to say, never go back, always go forward. I gave up teaching her the moonwalk. Hi, Seamus. She caught us. I caught you. Now you're fucked. I hope you guys are doing all right, though. I don't know. I didn't really have a purpose. There's no money option, but, oh, insert ad. Oh, I don't want to insert an ad. You don't have your super chat turned on. Well, what? How do I? Ad inserted. Uh-oh, I inserted an ad. What is live stream settings? Oh, I pulled up a window. I hope that didn't freeze everything. The video contains paid promotions such as paid product placement, sponsorships, or endorsement. No. Monetization. Off. On. Save. Cancel? I don't know. It allowed me to enable monetization, which is very strange. Stop, Race. How could you? Stop. No. Don't spam the chat. You guys are stinky and terrible. How dare you? And hi, Circus Zero. I hope you're well. That's very peculiar. I don't know. Like, it let me thingy. It let me enable it because you guys are crazy stalkers and you all went back and watched my old embarrassing 2011 videos and stuff, which is flattering. Hold on, I gotta fix my little pants. My little shirt. But I just made an old person getting settled sound. It's not a good sound. Stop! You guys are horrible. Oh my god. Yeah, here's $1,200 straight from Capitol Hill. Hi, Check Your Logic. I thought you only streamed on the weekends. I probably do only stream on the weekends usually, but this whole quarantine thing is really weird. And I have not been adhering to a good sleep schedule despite the fact that I still work and I still answer the phones for a little part of my office from 9 to 4 every day. I should be asleep for sure, but I'm not. What does that say? Poor more. Poor mort? Did you miss a T? Yee, angry face. What's happening? Beer. What? What are you saying? Exactly, you guys are stinky and terrible. Give me money. If you're not destitute, you should be giving me every cent from your bank account, or you are a smelly simp or something. My belly button itches. Hold on. Right? Right. But yeah, it's weird. Like, I don't understand how the whole monetization thing works, because you have to get over a certain number of subscribers, which I've had for a long time, but you also have to get a certain number of monthly watch hours, I thought. So do they reassess it quarterly? Because if not, like, if I got a bunch of new fans around the same time and they went and watched my backlog of videos just for something to do or whatever, and they gave me monetization for that month, then how, unless I get a new number of fans or everybody keeps rewatching the same 300 videos every month, how am I going to maintain monetization? I don't have enough viewership. I don't make enough videos to maintain that lofty number of watch hours, I don't think. I don't know how it works. But I'm sad. I thought you would be able to do the super chat thingy. I can insert ads in my videos, but I don't know how it works. Which should be I can't talk. Which should be blatantly obvious. Stop! Why are you so loud? I don't want this. It sounded like, oh my god. It sounded like hell. Why? Why did it make a terrible trumpeting noise? Well, I just got an ad, so, I just gave myself like 1,000th of a penny in ad revenue. Bro, why can't I give myself money? I'm really sad. I don't understand how this works. Also, I had my volume turned down and it made terrible trumpeting noises at me. I don't know. Thexor said I have 69 subs. I will never climb to your lofty heights of popularity. Not necessarily. You just have to keep pushing. I swear all my life that's the arm of my chair. It's not my butt. I don't know. Well, if you want to give me like 1,000,000th of a penny, you can refresh it and watch the weird, strange, stressful ad. What even was that ad? What was it for? I want to see. Is it gonna play the same one? It's not even showing me a thing. Weird. Whatever. I don't know. I don't know how the internet works. Huh. I don't know. The rules have changed up a little without them saying what has changed. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It doesn't matter anyway. You know, like the ad revenue you get doesn't do anything unless you're insanely successful on here. You don't actually make any money. Oh, Thexor said I use YouTube Premium, so I give you revenue without watching ads. Interesting. It was for Facebook Messenger? Okay, that's what I thought it was. Oh, good night, Race. Good night, sweet prince. Sleep well, my friend. It's been an hour. Ooh, yes it has. Dude, now it changed. Now my, what am I seeing? I'm hovering over different parts of the video, and there's a part where I'm doing this. I forgot I did that, so it looked really odd. Huh. Yeah, so now if I hover the little slider over the video, it says I'm 1 hour, 2 minutes, and 37 seconds out of 2 hours, 1 minute, and 25 seconds. What is this bizarre arbitrary number? How does that help the program to function? How odd. Huh. I don't know. Are you going to bed too, Nobu? Good night, my friend. My throat is scritchy. I'll be Han Solo Shio. We only have 2 hours left in this 1 hour stream. You guys are mean. No. I missed a bunch of messages. I just want to... Okay. Yeah, I don't know. If I miss things, that's just... I have to stop being obsessive compulsive. I have to stop worrying about it. Ryan Rawlings said, oh no, an evil Chat-Mort is on. Have you placated your feline overlord? Who do you mean? Edgar, the gigantic one who's like an outside cat and he comes up and screams? Because he wants things? He's outside right now. I don't know what Edgar's doing. But Domino is sleeping in a bed on top of a bookshelf, like squished against the ceiling. He's the only cat in the room at the moment with me. I don't know. I guess that probably your average stream time length. Well, the thing that's weird though about this is that it said a different time, and then when I hit that time as the total length of the stream, then it jumped up again. So maybe it does have something to do with that. Mort is the itchiest person in America. I'm like scratching my boob and I'm scratching my hairy leg and all these horrible scritchy sounds. I need little mittens so I don't scratch myself without thinking about it. There's no super chat option here, says Brond. I don't know. I don't know how it works. But it's like I need to get my Streamlabs working because this is not working. Oh, something smelled like onions. Oh, it's my little hands. Oh. I ate some like rice and ground beef that I like browned with onions in it earlier. It's this hand, not this hand. Huh, that's weird. Why? Why does just this hand smell funny? And this one doesn't smell like onions. This one does. Why? Why is this happening? I don't understand. My life is falling apart. Help. I don't know. I don't know what it is, because I chose before the stream started to monetize the stream, and it won't give me super chats. I don't know. I don't get it. What I have to do is I have to set up Streamlabs, like Streamlabs OBS or whatever. But I'm really scared. I don't know how to use it. So I'll figure that out eventually if you guys do want to throw money at me. It's such a peculiar feeling to ask for money. I don't ever want to ask for money. I would sure as hell like some money, but I'm not going to ask. I feel like that's very condescending. Like once I have it set up to where you can see my Streamlabs or there is a YouTube super chat option, mentioning it feels so condescending and redundant, I guess. I'm yawning now. It's begun and it will never stop. Help. Oh my god, no. I love that. Shio said, if you see someone crying, ask if it's because of their haircut. It's so silly. Assassin said, did you select a color for that elven tiara? Assassin, I don't remember whether I did or not. I know that's horrible. I apologize. I'll have to check, because I don't... If I didn't tell you that I did, I must... No, did I? I think I might have, and I don't remember. I'll have to check our chat. I'm so sorry. I don't remember. I've been thinking about it, but not well, clearly. But thank you for reminding me, good sir. I appreciate that. I need little mittens. Yeah, I did say that. I believe that. Oh my god, yeah, just don't flash while scratching. What did she do? It looked like she, like, ripped her shirt open like she did a Janet Jackson and did it on purpose. Her areolas, man, were the stuff of nightmares. No offense if your areolas look like Alinides, but ho doggy, I didn't like that. I didn't like seeing that. Do you need to go off camera for a few seconds to have a scratch, you weirdo? Oh, I'm having a stroke. Yeah, it's true. What? I think the itching is an Ohio thing. Wife's an itcher, and she is from Dayton. That's so silly. What? I know, kind of the whole Ohio northeast region of the U.S., I believe. Not the northeast, more like the middle of the U.S., that region, that one. I know kind of in some of the northern states, they say if you live there long enough, you will develop seasonal environmental allergies, even if you didn't have them before, which is weird. Super weird. I don't know. But my allergies are bad. I forgot how bad my allergies are when it's not winter, and now they're getting bad, and I'm really sad. I hate it. Very normal to smell your hands in front of 27 people. Indeed. Did I scratch again? I am scratching again. My leg feels scritched and there's red marks. Gotta put my hands in my armpits. Fuck. Okay. Armpit hands. Ohio is secretly the only state in America. Other states are psyops and do not exist. Maybe. Maybe, Anon. Maybe. What is the meme where the astronauts are in space and they're like, it's all Ohio. And, like, the only land on Earth is Ohio. What is that? Why? What does that mean? Now I'm yawning. I'm sorry. This is not going to be lore. What's not? Your shenanigans together? Oh, good night, Zero Fall. I'm sorry I missed you. Scritch, scritch. Do not scritch. You stop it right now. Shame on all of you. Nothing wrong with pepperoni nips. Okay, what are pepperoni nips? Are they the size of the areola? Like, are they pepperoni-sized areola? Are multiple areolas instead of areola singular? I don't have a problem with bigger areolas. For me, it's the nipple size. Like, for me, the smaller the nipple size, the more attractive the boobie. And areolas can be larger than average if the nipples are small. That's my boobie preference. Now you know. You're welcome, friends and family friends. I don't know what's happening. North by south left. Yes. Oh my god. Big old cucumber slice areolas. I like cucumbers. Did you know that if you brush your teeth... What? Please disregard. I was gonna say something. If you do something and then eat cucumbers, they taste like toothpaste. Maybe if you wash your cucumbers with toothpaste and then slice them up and then don't rinse them, they taste like toothpaste. No. If oh my god, I remember. My brain is not very good sometimes, meaning ever. Oh my god. If you shit. I'm dying. If you brush your teeth and then you eat cucumber slices, like not salted or anything or with dressing, they taste like soap. That's what I was trying to say. My brain is really not so good sometimes. Oh my god. Yeah. If you brush your teeth and then you eat cucumber slices, the cucumber slices taste like soap. That was what I was trying to say when I said cucumbers taste like toothpaste. Oh dear. Oh boy. Oh. Ohio too. It's all Ohio. What is that? I almost scratched again, but my leg is really itchy. Please make an exception this time. It's all Ohio. That's a meme and I don't know what it means. You are not itchy. You do not need to scratch. I repeat, you do not need to scratch. You're not itchy. This is a nightmare. This is really bad. This is not going well at all. Circus Zero said armpit hands. That explains the onion smell. Dude, okay, so my armpits do smell like onions when they're not deodorized, but such a brief little tryst between my hands and armpits would not have yielded the armpit smell. I mean the onion smell. So I don't know what's going on. For orphans, every bag of chips is family sized. Oh. Oh, that's very dark. Oh my god. What? They ooze orange grease when they heat up, says Brond. Indubitably. Dude, oh my god. So, I was talking to my fiance the other day and I said quite. Like I said quite when I was agreeing with him. And the freaking scumbag, he's like, you can't say quite. That's what Ark says. And I'm like, you traitor. You're a monster. I hate you. I no longer enjoy that you are supportive and watch SideQuest because now I feel betrayed. Rude. They're probably slang for big nips. I don't know. No ye. Why are your nipples enormous? Spinal? It really doesn't matter. Did you know if you brush your teeth? What? Is that what I said? I'm the stupidest person on the planet. And some days I'm stupider than others, and today is an exceptionally stupid day. Oh. Oh. Oh boy. Whew. Put your hands on your head, interlock your fingers. What? Why? I'm like gonna do it without even knowing why. Aw, you would have super chatted $10. That's really sweet, Brond. You save your money for more noble causes like Invader V getting better photoshopping skills so her little skeletal toothpick legs that look like worse than my mascaras that she tries to market as voluptuous thighs, she can photoshop them better for her next profile picture. Ark doesn't have a trademark on quite. Exactly. My fiance's a traitor. He's a monster. I was very betrayed. Some more talk of boobs, please. I don't know what to say about him other than, man, whoever invented them was onto something. Boy, oh boy. There are a lot of people, and most of the people I talk to and who watch me tend to be fairly conservative leaning politically, and there's nothing wrong with that. I'm probably more conservative than liberal politically. Kind of moderate, but more conservative. But when people think that I'm a degenerate or call me a degenerate for being attracted to women, like, when men think it's degenerate and depraved and I'm going to hell for being physically attracted to women, I just want to ask them, have you seen breasts? Um, have you seen breasts? Because boy howdy, I don't know how I'm not supposed to like those. Like, come on, man. Let's be realistic here. But I don't say anything because I'm it doesn't help. It stops you from itching. What? It's how my ma stopped me from itching when I had chickenpox when I was a child. I don't know. Does this have to do with boobs? Have I been tricked? Have I been bamboozled? What's happening? Help. What is the definition of agony? A one-armed man hanging off a cliff with itchy paws. That's horrible. My chair almost fell over. I almost did a joke. Let's talk about butts. Butts are good, too. Aw, as a communist, I feel like an outcast with all the conservatives here. I'm sorry. Yay, hi Carl, how are you? But where are her organs? Whose? My organs are quite rotund, clearly. Boobs are good. Yes, they are. Hi, John. Welcome. Welcome. I picked the best time to come in. I guess. It's all bad. It's all been really bad. It's been a disaster. I missed a couple things. Boy, what? Don't people say boy oh boy? Is that not a hashtag quirky relatable e-girl thing to say? Is it not? I love big milkers, says Sartzer. Sartizer. You know what? I just made up like a total mispronunciation of your name and I've thought of you as that ever since. Sorry. I switched the Y, the Z, and the R in your name. So you are someone you've never been and never will be, but you are now. You put them on the couch until he embraces the return of Avendum. You put him on the couch. That's fair, yes. What? Have y'all heard the story about the guy who was sexually attracted to Ohio, said Circus Zero. He's wrong. He is objectively wrong. So, yeah. No. I'll use $10 to back Cash Grab by Cecil, the most highly anticipated graphic novel of all time. Somebody with a green profile picture. Jesus! It looks green because I'm having a stroke. No, who said the green thing? Oh, it's Cabaret. Hi! I thought I saw green and I didn't, but I did. Oh boy. Cabaret said, I think boobs are the one thing that people of all orientations can agree on. I think so. I concur. Boobs are good. Wait, that's what you said, John. Sorry. I stole your line. Have you seen a woman's butt? How can you not flap to that? Am I right? Indeed. Yeah. Streetcock Jefferson, hello. Butts are the thing most people can agree on. Yeah. It's not a trick, it stops you from scratching. I still feel like I'm being bamboozled to show you my boobies or something stupid. Yeah, it's like I never knew whether I liked butts or memories better. And my fiance and I talked about it because I was deeply conflicted. I didn't know which of those things was more my type. I didn't know which type of person I was. And he said, because I couldn't decide on other women what I liked better, he said, well, would you rather have nice boobs and no butt? Or a nice butt and no boobs? And I said, oh, I would definitely rather have the nice butt and no boobs if I had to pick. And he said, then you're an ass man. Lady person. I'm like, oh, I guess so. I guess that makes sense. But it's weird. It's weird because it's the whole point of it is in regard to what you're more attracted to on other women. But because I couldn't decide, I had to contextualize it as far as what I would rather have if I had to pick one or the other. I don't know. I think I'm mine? Oh, it jumped because Jesus is yelling about butt stuff. Degenerate, stop it. I think it's almost chair hop time. I freaking hate that I didn't start reading that till after I moved my little knee out from under me. I hate you all so much. I hate you. I should just, like, the next time I see a new psychiatrist who I haven't scared off yet and sent to their own psychiatrist, I should just, like, have him talk to all of you guys and ask you. I'll just let you guys explain, to get a psych profile on me. Sheo said, women with big boobs suffer from much worse colds than those with flatter chests, research reveals. Men also need more tissues out of the box. Oh my god. Oh boy. Yikes. Well, honestly, I do not like it when boobs are out, but I like the thought of boobs. That's fair, Merle. Well, and it's different for everyone too. Like, not everybody has to be like super enthused about, you know, like graphic, totally bared depictions of different organs regarding reproduction and child nutrients and things. I don't know. Butt stuff is my version of Magog's gangbang. That's fair. Wait. I'm seeing all kinds of wacky things. I don't know. I'm probably just dying. Yay, hi Mad Matt. Was just checking in for stuff to listen to while I play D&D online. Cool. Circus Zero said, I'll link you the video about Chat-Mort. Watch it sometime. It's about 10 minutes and it's an interesting story. I'm gonna go very soon, you guys. I know I always say that, but I mean it because I'm sleepy. Mort, he's deceiving you. Who's deceiving me? About what? Huh? What? What's happening? What are you talking about? Jesus doesn't care for boobs. Well, that's fair. Anon said, none of you ever got chicken pox. I never did. I got a vaccine for it, and it protected me, and I'm also dying, but it's probably fine. Chair hop called it. Aw, well, my girlfriend does like my butt. Well, there you go. This emoji looks like two butts rubbing against each other. Huh. Would you look at that? That's a little weird, isn't it? Opinion on butt stuff as a female space question mark? To each his own or her own. I'm all for rugged individualism. Do what makes your little heart sing, man. That's what I'll say about that. A woman can always do Brazilian lifts to get her butt. Bree Captain Plank Larson was too lazy to do that, despite that being her job. Yeah. I don't know. Man. The shrink, Carl said, would force me to pay double for my own problems. Yeah. Hour 1, anime discussion. Hour 2, boobs and butts. Quite. Wait. Yeah. I'll use the word yeah. That's not freaking copyrighted by somebody full of themselves yet, right? Would you rather have a chest butt or a butt nipple? Hour 3, stocks and investments. I certainly would not enjoy having a butt nipple. But what's a chest butt? How large is the butt? Where is it on the chest? Because you could hypothetically, if you kept yourself clothed, if you had a butt instead of a chest, people might not know unless it pooted. But there has to be more to this conundrum than that, because that was too easy for me to determine. Actually, no, it's not. I hate them both. I want neither. I linked the Ohio guy story to you on Twitter. Thanks, homie. Send everyone here to jail. That's fair. I would endorse that. Let's check my inbox. Oh my god. My Game Grumps videos, it's hilarious. Nobody watched my Game Grumps videos for a while, or nobody commented on them, or far more likely, YouTube just didn't notify me of any of the comments I was getting on my Game Grumps videos. But I am getting a ton of furious comments on my Why I Don't Like Game Grumps Anymore videos. A ton. and people are livid. It's insane. Um, it's hilarious and dismaying at the same time. Like my more popular Game Grumps video, which was about the specific thing with Aaron. Let me see here. I just glanced at it because I was looking at people's comments and kind of bickering with people just because I felt like it. Normally I ignore people because people tend to be really unreasonable in why they don't like my videos. I have no problem with people liking the Game Grumps. Most of my best friends freaking love the Game Grumps. Which I say all the time. I say all the time. I say many, many times in that video, I'm not looking down on people who like them. I don't think because I don't like them, you're not allowed to like them. But sadly, most of the people who are upset by my video are unbelievably childish, and they're not listening to anything I say. Um, Holy shit, that's a lot of views. It has 19,000 views, which is close to the most views I've ever gotten on a video. It has 721 likes, and one of them was me at some point, evidently, and 249 dislikes, so that's definitely the most dislikes I have on anything. That's crazy. It's crazy it has that many views. I monetized it, but that still gives me, what, like, maybe enough to go to Chipotle or something? Because it's been so recently that I got monetization. What else? Boop, boop, boop. Between the... What? Carrot, butts touching, eggplant. Yes. Oh, Seamus got the chickenpox vaccine before. Nope. Nope. Got chickenpox before I could get the vaccine. Ah. And that means you're more likely to get shingles, correct? Because isn't that a different, like, manifestation of having been exposed to the same thing and having it in your system? Between the boobs. A butt between the boobs. Oh. Maybe a nipple. Maybe a nipple. I don't know. You could put a band-aid over a butt nipple and you would be able to get by, I think. Favorite Oni Plays guy asks Street Cook. Oh my god. I said your name wrong. Street Cook Jefferson. Fave Oni Plays guy. I can't pick a favorite. Like, their senses of humor are all different from mine. And you know, so it's I really don't think any one of the, like, people on Oni Plays has a sense of humor that's the closest to mine for me to go off of to say I have a favorite. I really don't know. I love them all, and I love them all for different reasons. They all bring something different to the show, and they're all... I genuinely believe that. That's not a cop-out. They're all super talented and charming and just really, really good, clever entertainers. You know, it's like... I don't look at them the way I look at fictional characters or something where I have favorites and I have least favorites. It's like, because they're real people, I just see them and appreciate them for the people that they are, with the like senses of humor that they have. I don't know. I can't answer that, Senior Jefferson. I really like them all. I really... Oh, my neck hurts. I admire them all and would consider myself a fan, I guess, is... I don't know. Calling yourself a fan of anybody is dehumanizing, you know, because it puts them on a pedestal and it diminishes your capacity to admire somebody or relate to somebody as an equal. So, I don't know. Excuse you. Notification. Rain will begin. Oh, I like rain. Okay. But I don't know. I can't really pick a favorite. I really like them all. I think they're all very clever. I admire them all. I think they're really cool people from what I know. Boop, boop, a doop, boop. You should get some of us to read them for a video. Dude, that would be hilarious, because I do want to do... Game Grumps or Ceiling Gang? I do want to do a video reading some of the dumbest comments I got on my Why I Don't Like Game Grumps videos, because that will make those people livid, and now I can monetize it, and I don't even care about the, like, 5 cents I might make off of one of those videos. I just want to do it because it'll be hilarious how angry it makes them. I don't know what Game Grumps is. I heard it before. It says check your logic. I just don't know what it is. Yeah, they're a YouTube channel, gigantic business thing. I used to like them a lot more. They do sort of, I don't know what they do. They used to do improv comedy commentary while playing video games, and it's usually two hosts. They replaced one of their old hosts with a new one, and it's morphed into this thing where it's less improv comedy over the video game they're playing and more just like two dudes kind of like hanging out and chatting while playing a video game. And um, some of the things that they have done, their business practices, the people affiliated with them, and how they handled a lot of things, I don't care for. And that's why I'm no longer fans of them. I think they've done some unethical things, some really unreasonable, hypocritical things. I don't think they treat their fans well. And it's the kind of thing that, like, a lot of the reason the Game Grumps still have fans, and I do not mean this to invalidate anybody who is their fan. This is just my opinion. I think the reason the Game Grumps have a lot of their fans is because they keep changing and going further and further left and pushing more and more political crap into their videos and on social media, that I think every couple years the Game Grumps alienate and drive off a bunch of their old fans, and there's this huge purge, and then further and further, sort of like Tumblr little commie larper leftist, rich college students, like they accumulate more of them as fans. So it's like their fan base is slowly being like purged, and more leftist people are being brought in. Not all of them, of course, but a lot of them are. And because the Game Grumps alienate and drive off a huge chunk of their fan base, I would say pretty regularly, a lot of their newer fans don't know a lot of the really shady or just dishonest or crappy shit they did in the past that drove a bunch of their old fans off, because their current fans are newer. They weren't around for any of that, and they don't know about it. So, a lot of the comments on my videos that really make me sad are people saying, I'm in shock, I'm stunned, I didn't know anything about this. I looked at the Game Grumps subreddit, and I looked at Kiwi Farms, and I looked at all these different records, and I didn't know a lot of this stuff. And it has changed my opinion and kind of like opened my eyes, and I'm heartbroken. I've gotten a lot of people saying things like that, like I don't know what to think anymore. I'm really saddened to hear this stuff, and that makes me sad, because I don't ever want to ruin somebody's experience or relationship with an entertainment source that makes them happy. But at the same time, it's like I'm not the one ruining the Game Grumps for them. The Game Grumps are. Like, everybody who spends their time and money and emotional energy supporting someone deserves to know what that someone has done. Like, I would rather people know everything that might be relevant to their decision-making process about whether they want to support somebody or not, than not know and continue enjoying somebody. Like, if I was one of their fans, I would want to know some of the stuff that I brought up in my videos. So, but yeah, they're a YouTube channel that used to be like a comedy gaming channel, sort of. And I don't hate the people involved at all. I just, what has happened over the years that I have observed, the conclusion I have come to was that I no longer want to support these people, based on the way they've conducted themselves publicly. Bro, damn it, you guys got me way behind again. Ezoob said never liked Game Grumps, weren't my kind of humor during or after JonTron. Yeah, I don't know. I was a huge fan of them for a while, and then I discovered Oni Plays, and it blackpilled me on the Grumps, because I was like, it blew my mind. I was like, I had no idea there were Let's Play channels that put so much effort into their videos. These teeny tiny, super clever little edits that you miss if you're not listening really closely, that are callbacks to other videos. Just the they're always on. I think they're very consistent in their quality as far as their humor, their entertainment, their energy level, their level of effort they put in. I think they're very consistent. And all of their videos, just because it's such bizarre, off the wall kind of niche humor, it's consistently a lot more entertaining to me. Like Game Grumps at the beginning I thought was great, and then after watching Game Grumps for like 4 years, it was like every episode I'm sitting there kind of like vaguely smiling, hoping something will be funny and I'll get a chuckle out of something that episode. So it was just like I once I discovered that there were other channels that I perceived to put in much more consistent effort and far more effort, I couldn't enjoy the Grumps anymore, because I realized, like, it opened my eyes to the fact that there was other stuff out there that I enjoyed more. Thank you, Thexor. I appreciate that. You have spawned discussion and thought. Who cares if they liked it? You inspired discussion. When? Thank you. Ow. Frick. Bro, I hurt myself. Yeah, I said the wrong thing for Jefferson's name. Shingles or pox, it's all herpes. So how many 10 monies do I have to give before that Invader V girl will touch my pee-pee? Probably a lot. Probably 1 unit of monies more than you've ever given her. Hi, Ninja Goon. Recently been watching some critiques and how not to play of the Grumpies, and one of the videos linked me to your video of Aaron. Gotta say, oh my god, I can't talk. Keep up the good work. That's really cool, Ninja Goon. Thank you so much. I wonder what video it is, because it's like, I reference videos and I don't tell people I'm referencing your video. But then I don't like when people don't tell me that they're referencing my videos or using excerpts from my videos. So I need to not be a hypocrite about that. But it's like, I know my videos have been mentioned, or the thumbnails at least have been used in other people's videos, but it's just weird, you know, like I don't know about those because I don't go out of my way to watch videos about the Grumps. I don't really care anymore. It's something that I discussed and digested mentally, and now I'm kind of over it. I don't want to talk about it anymore. But I'm not given that option because people find my video constantly and are livid anew, you know? So every once in a while I kind of prod at people or poke fun at them, which is not the nicest or most mature thing to do, but I still do. Like, I got one comment, and it was on the second video that was about the Palo guy. I called him Sir Palo in the video. Is it like Senor Palo? It's just SR. Is it freaking Palo? That guy who did the animation that Aaron got really upset about. It was that video that has 19,000 views. Somebody commented on it because the thumbnail for that video is me going like this. It's a screenshot of that "this is mean" copy pasta tweet that Aaron made, and the like caption or the title in the thumbnail is "he actually made it worse." So I made the text in the thumbnail beside my head doing the facepalm thing is "he actually made it worse." And somebody commented on that video and said, "Didn't Aaron make Game Grumps? If so, saying Aaron made it worse doesn't make sense." So I made a video that was like 40 minutes long, very thorough, had a lot of arguments and information in it from a lot of different sources. It was pretty packed with information. It was a pretty efficient video, actually. It's one of my better ones. And this person clicked on my video, and their comment is responding to the little blurb of text in the thumbnail. So I just responded to them and said, did you actually respond to the caption in the thumbnail? Like, it's a 40-minute video, and what you responded to is the little blurb of text in the thumbnail. You didn't look for any context. You didn't wait to see what I could have possibly meant by that. You just responded. You took that at face value as if that was the exhaustive argument the entire video contained, and you responded to it like that. That was really funny. I shouldn't acknowledge people who are being obtuse on purpose like that, or mean-spirited, or just, you know, they're not listening to my arguments. I shouldn't acknowledge people like that, but it was just so silly that I did anyway. Rain is a myth. One last chair hop before she goes to bed. Hi, Painkiller. I like it when it rains too. I love rain. Sartre said, I hate Ryan. That's fair. T minus 5 minutes to another chair hop. You guys are silly. Street cook. I'm sorry I said your name wrong, sir. And or madam, and or whoever you are. I stopped watching a little while after they got rid of John. Dan's cool, but I just really didn't enjoy the Let's Plays that much after that. Same. Moved on to Sleepy Cast and then Oni Plays. Same. Yes. Very nice. Ooh, it jumped. Yay. Hi, Nemo. Hi, Vincent. Hi, everyone. I am going to sneeze. Everything is going wrong. Oh no, Shio went to bed. That's very sad. Frick. I'm gonna catch up and then I'm gonna go to bed for real. This chair brought to you. This chair. I'm stupid. This post brought to you by the Chair Hop Forecast Bureau. Thank you. The CHFB. Shifb. Yay, someone got the reference. Aw, Braun said, it's raining here now. This lady's voice and the thunderstorm is yawn-inducing in a good way. That's like one of the best compliments I've ever been given. The longer I talk, because my body is just idiotic and I am proof that natural selection doesn't work on human beings, I get more congested and nasally the longer my streams go on. Because it's so unnatural for me to be talking like to or at other human beings that my body just like stirs up everything and breaks. I just noticed that. It's so weird how like by the end of my videos I'm like congested. What is wrong with me? How am I still alive? I don't know, but thank you. That's really cool. I've had a lot of people say my voice is soothing, and I've got a couple people who, like, if they can't sleep every once in a while, they've told me they'll put one of my streams on, which is very peculiar because I've always despised my voice. I hate how nasally it is, and I used to be embarrassed by how deep and manly I perceived it to be. But thank you. That's genuinely, I really appreciate that. Sleepy. Might chat. Bigots. What? I don't know. Good night. I said good night to you already. Oh, night chat. I'm sorry, yeah. Ooh, Chat-Mort's catchphrase. Or is it like, oh? I don't know what oh that is, assassin. I think it was more like the first one. I'm sorry you missed it, Nemo. I apologize. I'm the reason you're behind. Are you? Check your logic. Did you do it? Naughty. Aw, Merle said, well, I'm gonna turn it on my phone and listen in bed. Thank you. Are you wearing boy shorts? Blushy emoji. I don't know. I can be an e-girl and show you guys my shorts. They're shorts I've had for years. Here, let me get situated here with them. I wouldn't wear them out of the house because my legs are pasty and offensive to anybody decent. But they're just, oh my god, they're just short little, see how gross and like cellulite-y and squishy my legs are? I'm working out, but clearly not enough. They're just little exercise-y shorts. Gently down. They're just little like workout or pajama shorts. Oh, I'm looking at my cellulite on the replay. You can see all my leg bruises. I don't know where any of those came from still. I injure myself, and I don't know that I do. And then people are like, oh, what's that from? And I'm like, probably a table. Maybe a counter. I really don't know. I truly don't know. Sartizer. I'm so sorry, dude. I just named you something weird. I squirgled up your letters in your name because I'm stupid. Oni plays as the goat when it comes to Let's Plays. I concur. She literally doesn't own pants. She's very poor. Please donate for pants. Hi, Vincent Von Holt. Who's your favorite Lord of the Night? Definitely Scribe. I'm very biased. Scribe is a good friend, and I don't know. I really admire Scribe. Is it weird to say I look up to him? He's so articulate and cerebral and no nonsense. I am, yes, nonsense. So I can identify beneficial traits in other people without being capable of implementing them myself. But yeah, Scribbles is definitely my favorite Lord of the Night. With only a $10 donation, she can get pants. $10 that everyone else has naturally. Quite. Goes to Monkey's Corner. Oh, is it Monkey in the Morning Time? I'm sure it has been. It probably has been, hasn't it? I don't know. I will give her $10. Woman, what's your PayPal? I don't know. Take my money. I don't want your money. You should have taken that person's human rights. Who, the one who responded to the text in the thumbnail and thought that they owned me? Unfortunately, she has a rare... Oh, it jumped. Oh. Where'd it go? Bro! Come on, man! What? Unfortunately, she has a rare disease that prevents her from wearing pants during streams. It's true. It's true. If you donate money to me, then your parents will love you. Your dad will come home. All of your autoimmune issues will go away. You will become muscular overnight, and then I will wear pants. Am I e-girling right? Was that good? I sort of sat at the little angle, but I'm not. I don't know. I don't have like a pillow for it or a blanket for it. I can put my side quest thing on my head. This is my pillow fort. Give me money, because I am more worthy of it than you. If you are not destitute, give me all of your money, and then I will marry you and love you forever. There. Did I do it right? Invader chat. It's me. Ba-ding. I keep shoving quarters into the CD thingy, but I don't think she's getting them. I'm not. I would be very disturbed if quarters came out of my machine here. Take my money if it buys you pants. Ha, you expected people to pay attention and watch the video. I commented on the video again. Ryan Johnson, it's 7:10 a.m. here. Whoa, that's a long... I almost said that's a long time. Whew. You know, I have a lot of IQ points, but this should let everyone feel good about themselves if they feel like they're not very bright, because the fact that I have them does not mean I know how to utilize them at all, as evidenced by all of this. Hi, Robert Duluth, or Duluth, I don't know, Duluth. Just discovered your channel and watched the Grumps vids. Good vids for a bit of drama to kill time, but gotta ask, why do you call Tumblr users communist? Cold War wasn't about pronouns or taxes. The thing is that a lot of it was really difficult to encompass the group of people I was addressing, and I don't know if I articulated that well in the video, but the people I were addressing were the people who aren't, you know, liberals, Democrats, leftists, normal people. I was attempting to I was spitballing around the idea without knowing how to articulate it or describe the group accurately. I was referring to the extremely leftist, not just pro-socialist, but pro-communism, very far leftist people that the ideas were kind of normalized by Tumblr culture. I mean that group of very, very far left people, not far left as in even really applicable to the American political spectrum, because obviously I'm from the US, but I mean the people who are extreme far leftists, kind of the, I don't want to use these kind of arbitrary descriptors because those don't help either, but sort of, if I had to stereotype this group of people or personify them into one kind of person, I would say like the the white, very privileged, kind of wealthy college student leftists who see the literal hell that Venezuela is for its citizens, but they are so privileged and they live such cushy lives that they can look at that and ignore it and still insist that they want that kind of thing implemented here. I don't know if I encompassed that well. I don't know if I articulated that well, but yeah, no, I know that the Cold War wasn't about pronouns or taxes necessarily, but I'm talking about people who are that extremely far left that whether they realize it or not, and a lot of them do, they are outright communists in the system of governance that they think should be implemented. And that corresponds with the whole Tumblr culture a lot. No, the whole pronouns thing wasn't necessarily a thing during the Cold War or at other times throughout history when we have had brushes with communism. We, as in the US, I speak from that perspective clearly, but that whole culture is one and the same now. That's a big part of that extremely leftist culture. Your voice is not manly, Weenie. I don't know. Well, thank you. Thexor said, approaching the end of hour 2 of this 1 hour stream. Only one more hour to go. But thank you for asking, Robert. I appreciate that. I still don't know if I gave a satisfactory explanation of what I meant. Because it's kind of one of those things where the way I worded it, I failed to pinpoint exactly what I was trying to get at, describing that group of people or that mindset. So it's one of those things where if you kind of didn't come from the same mindset or opinion I do already, you might not know what I was referring to. And that's not wrong of you to not understand when I couldn't quite articulate what I meant. I didn't encompass the thought I was trying to convey effectively, or as effectively as I would have liked. So thank you for asking. I appreciate that. Your voice isn't even that deep or nasally. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Assassin. Pasty and defensive. I don't know. Those legs are queen material. I don't know what that means. Down here in the South, pasty is like the bat signal. I'm sorry, Nemo. I know. Hashtag white legs matter. That's funny. False alarm, says Thexor. That does not count as a chair hop. Stand down from DEF CON 2. That's funny. Oh my. Well, I'm glad you guys like my legs. They're okay. They're just legs. But thanks. No monkey in the morning yet. Okay. Opposite e-girl. She puts on more clothes if you donate. Yes! Wait. If I say that, will you not donate? Whatever you want me to do for money, I'll do for money. And when I renege on that later, it's on you for being silly and bad. I'm always in the right, and give me all of your money. Yes. Ma'am, that G-string you're wearing is very offensive, and I will empty my bank account for you. Yeah. Thank you, Spinal. No, that was more Alex Jonesing than e-thoughting. Super YouTube vitality, thank you. Yeah. Hi, Jesus. I'm still here, obviously. Oh, it jumped again. Oh, poo. I'm trying to catch up. And I swear I am going to go to bed after I catch up, you guys. People who are so far left, they have... Okay, chair hop time. I'm not hopping. I do hop, because I'm moving. I'm moving to sit on my other ankle. Wow. You guys know me better than I know myself. People who are so far left, they have encompassed the earth and become far right. Yeah, puritanical authoritarians. Essentially, yeah. People with gender studies and underwater basket weaving degrees. Ninja said, honestly, the SJW Tumblr culture is just mean and just treats people who have different ideas like trash. Real bullies they are. Well, they are ridiculous bullies. Everything they accuse everyone else of, they embody. And I hated using the SJW term because it's so overused and cliche that it's basically meaningless now. It's become just a very charged insult. It I didn't like using it as a descriptor because people don't perceive it as a descriptor anymore. You know, it can be used that way, but if people already disagree with what you say, um they're not going to be receptive to you using that as a descriptor. It comes off as judgmental, you know, or I don't know. Judgmental, I guess. Um Robert said, I mean, far left makes me think communist. I mean, there's no further left. Yeah. I think if you mean identity politics people, or I think you mean identity politics people. Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. People don't care about class but only race, sexuality, etc. Kind of, yeah. Uh Painkiller said, I'm curious, what are some of your favorite time periods to learn about? That is, if you have any interest in detailed history. Mine is medieval Europe, the Renaissance, the Cold War. I don't know. That would take some serious thought to figure out. What are some of my favorite time periods to learn about? Obviously, I think World War II is fascinating. Really, really dark things like that fascinate me. I'm sorry about my farty chair. I'm so sorry. There are a lot of events in history that are fascinating to me, but I can't call any to mind. I'm so tired and scatterbrained at the moment. Obviously, I know that that's dark and it fits in with the jokes, but I think World War II is fascinating. I think Unit 731, that stuff is horrible but incredibly fascinating, which World War II encompasses. I don't know. I like the really dark parts of history. That stuff is fascinating to me. I don't know. And medieval Europe, yes, is fascinating as well, but I really don't know. I don't know. I'd have to think about it a lot more to tell you what time periods are the most fascinating to me. I'm sorry. Yeah, Robert, you continued what you said earlier. You said communists reject this as dividing the working class. Yeah, I understand what you mean. No worries. Yeah, only non-Marxist Leninists and first world left folks talk about that. Well, exactly, because they come from such a place of privilege that they, um, I don't know, they're cushy enough in their little lives that they have time to divide people up into all these little groups. But the thing is, you would think that all those groups would pit people against each other. The various letters that encompass LGBTQ, all of those things, the various different ethnicities, races, gender identities, things like that, the different specific categories or steps within different classes. But the thing is, as you can see, look at, oh, my legs hurt. Look at things like the LGBTQIAA plus whatever community. It clearly doesn't have anything to do, at least the official, very politicized entities that purport to care about those minorities. They, if they actually cared about those minorities, it wouldn't just be everybody, because a lot of LGBT flags now include brown and black. So they made it blatantly obvious that they're not attempting to advocate for bisexual people or transgender people or any one of those marginalized groups. They made it blatantly obvious in under 10 years that all they are is just a club of everybody but straight white males. You know? They made it blatantly obvious. And so it's I think it's kind of like branded deceptively to make people who are part of those little underrepresented or under acknowledged minorities, it tricks them into believing that this movement cares about them and is going to advocate for their well-being and make them feel recognized and stuff like that, when in actuality it just pulls all these people in who have drastically different experiences who are done a huge disservice by being shoved into this giant blob when they're so different. Like, LGBT, I think, is hugely problematic, to use a stupid word. Like, having a sexuality other than straight is a world of difference from having gender dysphoria and being transgender. Like, shoving the T in with the LGB, I think, is a massive disservice to transgender people, because that experience is hugely different, you know? But a lot of people were so desperate to fit in and to feel advocated for and acknowledged that they got sucked into this group that is far more about excluding privileged people than it is about representing any of those people. So it has kind of, it's sort of, it's the new version of class warfare, you know? It's dividing people more along the lines of race, but there is class warfare involved as well. Does that make sense? I'm really tired. I apologize. But yeah, the whole SJW thing is just, it was a clever way to brand this very Marxist idea in a way that's going to make egotistical young people feel like, is this groundbreaking movement, this incredibly important movement that they are active in, when it's just the same destructive progressive tactic that has been used over and over and over throughout the years to destroy economically successful societies where individuals are able to kind of pursue self-actualization and things like that, because that's a threat to the rest of the world. That's why people who hate capitalism... Oh, that's weird. Oh, this is a hideous overlay. I'm very distracted. That's why people who are socialists or just anything but capitalist, that's why they talk about hating America, but they don't move to another country. That's why all of these progressives in academia and in the media and in the political establishment don't just move to other countries that they say are much more moral in their systems of governance. Because as long as America exists, as long as the Western world exists, as long as countries that allow people to pursue their dreams and become monetarily successful through passion and competition, as long as countries like America exist, they are a threat to these other countries where people are oppressed under communist dictators and things like that. They have to destroy America, or America will give people who are oppressed in these other countries hope. And they will begin to fight for freedom, you know? They have to destroy the hope that the founding principles of America give to the world. And that's why these progressives don't just go to other countries when they say they hate capitalism or they hate the free market or whatever, you know? Was that related at all? Maybe. I don't know. Oh, chat jumped again. Bro, I'm never gonna catch up. I hate it. Frick. Social jealousy warriors. Yeah. Far left OnlyFans, far right PayPal. Yeah. I don't know. Elf Nost. Yeah. I think World War II is fascinating. I'm sorry, was that this like really pathetic pseudo-intellectual obvious thing to say? I don't know. What do communist humor and food have in common? Not everybody gets it. Wow. I've never heard of Unit 731, thank you. Painkiller, I should have warned you. It is dark. It is like akin to Mengele stuff, if not a little bit worse. It's fascinating, but it freaks me out and puts me in a really dark place if I research it, like, before bed. Things like that. If her shirt is so comfy, why does she keep rearranging it? Don't call me out like that. Because I like looking at it, and I want you to see the doctor, but I also want you to see my hair. And because it keeps riding up like that, because it's a men's shirt, and I'm not used to shirts kind of strangling me. I'm used to women's shirts that dip lower, so I keep kind of adjusting it so I don't feel like I'm being strangled. That's why. But isn't communism the idea of abolishing class? That's what it purports to be. You know, communism, oh, on the surface sounds much more fair and moral than capitalism. The problem is, all communism does is make the disparity between the economic classes that much larger, and it makes the number of elites who take advantage of the working class, it makes the number of elites much smaller. And everybody in between who can make a living and move up or down throughout the ranks, or brackets based on their hard work and their choices, that those people are done away with. They're the elites who, instead of being CEOs, tend to be just people in the government, and everybody else is forced into a position where they are incredibly, they're in economically dire situations. You know, like the selling point, the cover of the presentation is that communism abolishes class, but with human beings being as greedy and just deeply flawed and immoral as we are, communism can't work. The way human beings are, human nature keeps things from communism, keeps things like communism and socialism from working. They are ideal, but they cannot be done morally. They cannot be implemented in a defensible way, because human beings are just too corrupt and too greedy and too flawed. Assassin said, the alphabet people, TM, have been subverted by cultural Marxism, and now they only exist to seek power and destabilize society. Their prominent figures have said their goal is to destroy. And it is sad. It's very sad, because there are plenty of just normal, decent people who happen to not be heterosexual, who don't realize they're being used. They're being used to push agendas that are going to destroy one of the safest countries for them, one of the countries where they are the least discriminated against. It's really sad, and it's despicable of these social and political leaders who pretend to care about these marginalized, discriminated against, ostracized kids, because they don't care about them. They're using them. They're amplifying their fear and feeling of persecution to use them to destroy the country. It's evil, and I feel really bad for whatever umbrella you want to put them under, LGBT people. I feel bad for them, because a lot of them have no clue that they are being turned into tools to destabilize a country. Really sad. Yeah, I think Izub kind of said the same thing as me. I'm not sure. Oh, good night, Sartizer. After talking this long, I don't know how to say your name. I've changed my, I'm dumb. Okay. Oh, it jumped again. I'm almost caught up, though. Not into strangling. Okay, I'm now poking my nose into your conversations. Communism only works for ants, says Assassin. That is why there are ant-eaters. Oh. Oh, Thexor said communism works, humans don't. I suppose that's a fair assessment of what I was saying, yeah. Ali said humans are the reason why communism doesn't work and totalitarianism in general doesn't work. Yeah. And why martial law doesn't work. Check Your Logic said, I had an ex-friend say she'd move back to America if Sanders won the presidency. I mean, if you actually move out because you're that distraught by somebody winning that you don't like, I actually admire people who have the fortitude, I guess, and the integrity to go through with something like that. You know, but most of these people, they've made so much money, and they've benefited so much from their cushy capitalist lives that they'll pretend to hate capitalism to appeal to certain people and to stay in good public standing, and then they'll continue to profit off of it. As far as politicians, actors, delusionally self-important people. Painkiller, I'll answer this, or I will try, but I'm fading fast. I'm so sleepy. And then I gotta go to bed, you guys. Painkiller said, I used to be more politically interested, so forgive me if this question confuses you. Do you think capitalism complements corporatism, or do you think there's a huge difference between the two? I think there is a difference. There's a huge difference between capitalism and crony capitalism. Um, I think, I don't know. I don't know enough about it to say exactly, but capitalism enables the most people to be able to succeed and be prosperous. You know, capitalism is going to cause more people within that system to be more prosperous. That's such a like vague, unspecific way of articulating it. I'm not doing a good job. Um, I do think things like antitrust laws kind of have to exist in a capitalist system because I don't know. I'm so tired. I don't know how to articulate that well. She's back up on her foot again. Chair hop is imminent. Did I do it? Did I do it? I did it. You guys are on a delay. But I think capitalism and corporatism, they are not the same thing, but they can coincide. And I think it's for that reason that you need a some amount of government to kind of protect people, but corporations are demonized as well, and they shouldn't be. I don't know. That's all I can say. I'm too sleepy. I don't want to screw up what I'm saying worse than I already have. So I'm not going to go into a lot of detail. I apologize. Check Your Logic said she also questioned why Sanders lost to Biden in Florida. Communism only works if you're playing Civ? Yeah. Oh, interesting. You don't know how long she's been in Europe. You just know she described Florida as her home state, yet she has a Canadian accent. I don't know. Ooh, watching Batwoman. I'm sorry to hear that, Nemo. On the human nature question, I think there's more evidence to support the claim that human nature is very moldable, says Robert. I do agree with that to an extent, but I don't remember which philosopher said it, which is so dumb, but I think human beings are not good by nature. I do not think they are. Human beings are capable of selflessness and good, but laws and religion would not be necessary if man was inherently good. And some of the things I've seen and read about and know, I do not think that human nature is good inherently. But there are always going to be greedy people, lazy people, dishonest people, self-serving people in any society, any nation, in any organized, affiliated group of people. And there's that potential for greed and selfishness and dishonesty inside all of us. And I think a lot of us think we're a lot better than we are, as long as we're never presented the opportunity to not be good people. That may sound really cynical and angsty, but that's how I see things. And as long as human beings are as deeply flawed as we are, and as long as there are bad eggs or more morally bankrupt or vapid people in any group, as there always will be, there are certain systems that cannot work because they require the people in charge of those systems to be honest, decent, selfless people. And the kind of people who find their way to the top of socialist or communist systems are not the kind that you need running those systems to make sure they're actually fair. I will say that much. I kind of went on a tangent, but yeah, I see what you're saying. Check Your Logic. I see. Discussing politics when you are dead tired is foolhardy. Exactly, I know, it's very dumb. I'm sorry, you guys. I can't read everybody's paragraphs and stuff. I gotta go to bed here. Thexor said, man is not inherently good, man is inherently productive. That is why they form into social groups who share beliefs and why there are so many religions. I have to think on that a little bit more. That's an interesting way to articulate that. I'm fixing my shirt because it keeps strangling me. When I was little, I would have a breakdown when my mom would put me in turtlenecks to go to church because it freaks me out. I hate feeling strangled by shirts. It's the autism. I hate to do this, but I'm gonna have to kind of cut off some of your debates you guys are having with one another, or conversations rather. Cause I'm sleepy and I gotta go to bed. I genuinely didn't think I was gonna stream much later than 1 in the morning. Cause I'm a fool. I'm a predictable fool. So I am going to, this is your like 5-minute warning. I'm gonna start the sleepy end of stream rambles. So wrap everything up, everyone, because it's Betty Bye time. I have to get Domino down from on top of the bookshelf where he's sleeping. And I have to wobble up onto the arm of the couch and then the back of the couch, and then I have to tip the cat bed to get him out of the cat bed onto the bookshelf, and then he'll jump down onto the cat tree and I can go around and pick him up, and then he'll purr and he'll get white hair all over my shirt, and then I'll take him upstairs and he'll want to keep snuggling, and I'll have to put him down because I have to go to bed, and he always wants to snuggle this late at night. Like, he purrs and he purrs and he wants me to carry him around on my shoulder like a toddler, and I'm like, dude, I need to sleep. And he's like, purr purr, happy cute cat, whatever, you know, cat things, cat sounds, cat expressions. So I have to start that whole ordeal here presently. Spinal, you have to stretch the neck of your shirts out too. Night Ninja Goon, and thank you so much, Robert and Ninja. Thank you so much for hearing me out, because I know those videos are a pretty heated topic, and I don't want anybody to necessarily change their opinions to match mine, but the fact that people are willing to hear me out means the world to me. So thank you both so much. I genuinely appreciate that more than you realize. Good night, Thexor and Cynic and Spinal and Painkiller and Mad Matt. Yeah, you hate turtlenecks. You call it a noose. Yeah. I apologize for not being able to get to all you guys. I'm still not accustomed to that at all. But I try to do my best to acknowledge everyone at least a little bit. I'm kind of dumb, but I try. I do. And thank you for being here, Sexor. No, Spinal. Lies and slander. I will never demand that you change your opinion to adhere to mine. That's dumb. Robert said you come off as very honest and thoughtful. Very much enjoyed my first stream of yours. That, I'm not gonna cry. I'm not, but that means the world to me. Thank you so much. All I want to do is use my creativity to make life a little bit easier for other people. If I can give you a couple minutes of kind of like a little reprieve from things being boring or depressing or stressful, if I can make your life a teeny tiny bit better just for a couple minutes with my content, then I truly believe I'm doing what I am meant to do with my life. So I'm not gonna cry. I'm not a fucking baby. I'm not gonna cry and get emotional. But thank you guys sincerely so much for all of your support and for stopping by to listen and stuff. Thexor said, if you want the money, post a link for the money. I don't really have anything yet, though. I have a Patreon and I have a subscribe star, but I'm not going to ask you guys for money right now. I'll get things figured out where I have a bot, or I myself will share those things in the chat during the stream, but I'm not going to e-beg right now. Just contain the sentiment till next time if you do feel like donating something, and I'll get the Streamlabs set up so you can do that if you'd like to do one-time donations during the show or something, but that's not a priority right now. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what else to say. I'm getting a really bad headache all of a sudden. Weird. But um 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 I don't know. Thank you guys as always so much for stopping by and hearing out what I had to say. I think I said that already. You can like and subscribe and share my stuff if you feel so compelled, but I feel like it's really redundant and condescending to say that. You guys know. You guys can support me if you want to. And if not, that's fine. Exactly. Chat's homework set up a tip jar. I shall. But I hope you guys are doing okay, sincerely, wherever you're at in the world and whatever time of day it is where you are. And if today was really shitty, please resolve to make tomorrow a little bit better, because life is going to happen to you. It just is. Life happens, and you can either kind of passively let it happen to you, or you can be an active participant and you can live your life. And that sounds silly and cliche, but I promise you, if you choose to make tomorrow a little better than today and you keep working at that every day, life will open up to you and opportunities will open up to you in ways you never would have imagined, sincerely. And I believe you guys deserve that. I do. So yeah, just thank you again so much for watching. And I think that's the whole spiel. That's about as much as I can draw it out here. So I don't know. That's all, I think. I'm sleepy. Thank you guys again. The onion hand, I forgot. I'm gonna go wash my onion hand now. That's all. Until next time, I guess. I will see you then. Soon, sometime, eventually. I love you guys. Be good. Stay out of mischief and stuff. Bye. End stream. Are you sure you want to end your stream? Yes.